Hi, and welcome to the Crit Hit Wild podcast, where we cover all things Marvel Crisis Protocol, and we do a new character every week. This week, we're going to be talking about Prowler, and I'm your host, Fred.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Steven.
Hello, gentlemen. We are keeping it short, and we are keeping it just the three of us today. I am in the great state of Louisiana for work, and I have been working 12-hour days nonstop, so it's been a long week for me. How are you doing today, Brad?
I'm doing fine. I did not work at all today.
I'm jealous. How about you, Steven?
Uh, Also, no work today, but work this past week was very, very hectic. So uh, just today was relaxing and organizing. So
Well, that's nice to hear. I'm glad that you guys are having a good time. Uh, well, let us move on to the upcoming events that we are calling out. I have quite a few of them. So coming up on the 18th and the 19th of this month of October, is Second Wind in Chicago, Illinois. I will not be attending, uh, unfortunately, because I am going to be in Louisiana.
I,
Um,
I am also not
Brad,
attending.
um, yeah, yeah, we're missing this year, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
hey, next year is always. Well, I'll mark it off for next year. All right. But coming up later this month, on the 26th of October, there is a tournament in Fort Wayne. I'm assuming that that's Fort Wayne, Indiana. Uh, I'm pretty sure this is the Rumble on the River, and it is going to be a fun event at. Oh no. Uh, do you happen to have that open, Brad? I am.
Nope.
Uh, oh well, okay. It is at a place, and Brad, why don't you vamp for just a second? It is at the Centerin in Grand Wayne. It's at the Grand Wayne Centerin in Fort Wayne, Indiana, on the 26th of October. So if you are in that area, head on over. That sounds like it's going to be a fun event. Uh, I would go, but again, I'm in Louisiana. Uh, then coming up on the 8th of November is the next Appalachian Cup qualifier. This is at Recess Games in North Olmsted, Ohio. I have been to this store. It's an impressive store. I look forward to driving up there and getting my butt handed to me yet again. Uh, I think that I have very few wins in the Appalachian Cup so far. It's pretty bad.
But
I'm
Fred,
pretty low. What?
you're still currently qualified.
Yeah, because I'm committed. I've been to every event so far.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. That's all you got to do is just go to everything and you'll make it, even if you're bad. And then on the 15th of November, there is a tournament at Lost Legion Games and Comics, and this is going to be one of our just local store events. It's going to be pretty small. Uh, I will likely be in attendance. That is it for upcoming tournaments. There are no announcements to discuss out of AMG. I think they're keeping it quiet until um, I've forgotten the name of the weekend that
Mini,
mini
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 extravaganza,
mini extravaganza. Yeah, that's it. Mini extravaganza.
and it's the
They're
same
trying to keep it.
same weekend as our tournament.
Yes. So on the 15th, we're gonna have a long episode. Not 15th. The one after that. I'm tired, everyone. I apologize. All right. Well, let's move right along. Brad, do you have any games that you want to discuss today?
I played a game on Thursday, and I've been playing Hellfire Club, and I played against Borka's Midnight Suns Defenders, which is literally just there were 10 defenders that were also Midnight Suns. So that is his roster. Um, and I learned something important this game. I learned that Hellfire Club sucks.
Oh
It
gosh.
was it was very clear in this particular game that as a team they are way under par. Uh, like a good example is on one side of the board there was Blade versus Mystique and Sunfire, and Blade easily handled that 7 points worth of models. Um,
Do you who's Sunfire?
I mean Sunspot.
There you go.
Yeah, I meant Sunspot. Like Sunspot should have a good matchup against Blade,
He
theoretically.
should. Yeah.
Theoretically, it did not work like that.
Mhm.
Sunspot. Uh, I've tried him several different places. He's either not good or not good for me. I don't know. Probably not good.
I think you're probably correct.
Yeah. It was bad. Um, Nobody I had could handle his Immortal Hulk. Not that I needed to. It was a D secure and a D extract, so I could just run away from him, and I mostly did. Um, but just every single model he had was better than every single model I had.
In your defense, his roster is really good. Like the 10 crossover models between Defenders and Midnight Suns are 10 solid pieces. So,
Yeah.
but I
So
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like
uh,
you're not it's not hitting the same highs that you want in a game. Like you're not able to succeed with the roster that you've
well,
got.
and it's not only that. I mean, I said in the group chat that I expected to lose a lot of games when I switched to them, but it's also just not fun. It's just
Yeah.
it feels
Yeah.
like they like if I had those moments where it's like, I really got that like cool moment, that would be fine. But like, I don't even get that. It's just bad. So I don't think I'm gonna be playing them anymore. I thought this was gonna be my team for now, and it's not. And so I'm gonna have to play a different team for now.
Brad, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Knowing on Horizon that Mr. Sinister is getting a rework, will that allow you to revisit this affiliation?
Maybe it depends on what happens. It's the problem is like they don't do anything. Most of the models, like
Mm-hmm.
Emma Spender, is good. Mystique's fine.
Omega
Um,
Red's displacement is pretty good.
yeah, I didn't play him this game. I actually played Mysterio this game, and he consistently scored me 2 points every round and did nothing else
Yeah,
the entire game.
that's what Mysterio does for me most of the time.
But 2 points a turn is good. Like
Uh-huh.
that's fine. Um, I played Psylocke and she got bullied by Immortal Hulk, unfortunately. Um, I don't know. It's just a lot of models. Like if I had played Omega Red, he would be real good at like taking Immortal Hulk off of a point if he survived an Immortal Hulk, which seems unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's just they're just not there. I don't think. Um, so I'm gonna play a different team. I think I figured out what team I'm gonna play for now until X Factor comes out.
Are you willing to drop that? Let us know.
Well, I just painted up today. Avalanche. Is that a big enough hint?
Okay, yeah, I think I've got a good idea of who it will be then. Then
I
again, is Avalanche in only one affiliation?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's only in
Yeah,
one.
I have a list where I'm either going to play Magneto, Juggernaut, Exodus, and maybe another model at higher points, and it can also play a wider Mystique list, like all in one roster. So I have different things I can do, and both of those things seem at least fun, if not good. So,
Okay, okay, okay.
like, Magneto and his goons is fun, Mystique is good. So,
Right. Okay then. Well, I wish you luck with your Brotherhood of Mutants. Uh, Steven, do you happen to have any games? I believe the answer is no.
Yes, that's correct.
Uh,
Unfortunately, my drought continues.
yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've been relegated to the Southlands where I don't know anyone and I didn't bring my models. So I also did not get any games in this week. So I feel like this is probably going to be a short episode, everyone. I think that we should just hop right in to the person that we are here to talk about today. That person being Prowler, who I am in the process of trying to pull up as we speak and doing a bad job of it because it is very difficult to
what?
talk to look up at the same time. Prowler, otherwise named as Aaron Davis.
Really? Wait.
Uh,
I thought this was Hobie Brown.
I don't even know the reference enough to get the
No,
joke.
no, it's
I don't
not a.
even know.
It's Fred. It's not a joke. The Prowler in the main universe historically has been named Hobie Brown, and
Well, this one's named Aaron Davis.
this is Miles's uncle. I thought that it was the other one. Well,
Oh,
my comic recommendations aren't gonna make a lot of sense today.
uh-oh, uh-oh. So this is Miles's uncle. Oh,
Yeah.
okay then. I mean, honestly, the best representation of the Prowler. Having not read any of the comics, I think that I'm correct. uh, the Prowler, Aaron Davis's defensive stats are 4 physical, 4 energy, and 3 mystic. He has 6 stamina on both sides of his card. He has 4. He is a 4 threat character, size 2, and a long mover. He is on a small base, and he is affiliated with the Spider Foes affiliation. Brad, why don't you do his attacks?
Okay. His first attack is physical. It's called Prowler Gauntlet Strike. Um, it is range 2, 5 dice, cost 0. After attack is dropped, gain power equal to damage dealt. A wild pierce and a wild suppressive before damage. For each wild in the attack roll, defender loses 1 power. Energy covert armament, range 4, 4 dice, cost 0, gain a power. The defender cannot modify its defense dice during this attack. Energy nothing personal, just business, range 3, 8 dice, cost 4. After attack is resolved, this character may advance medium. Wild throw before damage, size 3 or less, throw it short, directionless.
Steven, why don't you finish out the card?
Fred, I'd also like to add that he is also criminal syndicate.
Oh, he's also Criminal Syndicate. Okay, thank you for correcting that.
He has an active superpower called Charge. It will cost you 2 power. It is an action. This character immediately makes a move action, followed by an attack action. This superpower can be used only once per turn. He has a reactive called You're Right, I Can Do Better. It will cost 2 power. When this character attacks during the modified dice step, it may use the superpower. This character may re-roll all of its attack dice, including skull results. He has an innate custom designed burglar gadgets The first time this character interacts with an objective each turn after the effect is resolved, this character gains one power. He also has the innate of stealth and wall crawler.
All right. So that is Prowler. First off, heck yeah, this guy's great. I'm really into him. Brad, what are your thoughts on Prowler?
Well, I when I watched the Saturday morning Spider-Man cartoon when I was a kid, Prowler was my favorite character. He's on like 2 episodes. I liked him a lot. Very excited when I saw that he was coming in this game. Even more excited when I saw his card. This seems great. Like, uh, his attacks are, you know,
Pretty
good,
good. I think,
pretty
yeah,
good, but not
they're pretty good.
not like anything like crazy. Although the spender is 8 dice and moves medium and throws size 3 short any direction, and before
And his range
damage,
3.
and it's range 3, and it's before damage, so you get to throw the size 3 character into someone even if you were going to daze them.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the blade defensive reroll. Oh no, it's attack. It's sorry.
No, it's
It's
an
like
attack
it's
reroll.
like
It's the
blades, but it is attack. Sorry, where you can
Yeah,
reroll
yeah.
skulls and you can reroll. It's all.
Has to be all.
Yeah, it is
It's
all.
I Bagamoto, actually.
Okay, okay. I don't play that character. I don't know anything about him. And I absolutely love the gaining power when he interacts with an objective. You
Uh-huh.
just get refunded. That is why I want to play him in Mystique. The first time he interacts with a objective in a turn, he gains his power back and gains an extra power with the leadership. He goes
You're
up a
double dipping.
power. Yeah, he goes up a power. Stealth also always great. Wall crawler also always great. Like this character's toolbox has me very excited to play him.
I gotta say, like his attack suite, it is. I want to say it's above average. Like it is. It is definitely not bad. He has a range 4 gainer, and that's energy, and they cannot modify their dice against you.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
think
good.
that's really good. That's a good attack. He
Five
also, if
five
you're close,
dice 5 dice with Pierce is basically 6 dice. Um,
plus suppressive.
mathematically, yeah, suppressive is good.
Yeah. Uh, and then his spender is good. Like it's not the kind of spender that like you look at it and you say, "Oh, I'm never going to use that." You will use this spender.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
believe. Like
It's
I think that
it's almost an exact copy of Vultures.
yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, but this guy's gonna see the table.
I know, I
I
know.
bel
I'm just
I believe that to be true as well. Steven, what are your thoughts here on Prowler? I want to let you go off.
yeah. Well, as for the criminal bucket, I can't really say anything to that, but to the spider folk bucket, I can say a lot. Um, First of all, he brings a lot of stuff to the table that the spider foes don't have currently in their roster, and they have to actually go outside of affiliation to get it. The first one on his Prowler Gauntlet, it actually has Pierce. The only spider foe that has Pierce is 3 threat Doc Ock on his spender, which costs 3. So this is kind of huge, especially if it's under Goblin's leadership. Uh, there is no power draining person except for Mysterio in Spider Foes when you target him with attacks. So having a suppressive is a nice little touch. On top of that, um, you can actually get into people like Beta Ray Bill, and if you hit your Pierce, you also trigger your suppressive. So if he's on if he's on a point and he's picked up something, or if he's interacted with that point, you get the suppressive. You will take that last power off so that he cannot use his damage reduction. That's pretty big. Um, Covert armaments lets him do the venom trick from a little bit longer away, and also energy. Uh, like I said, his nothing personal, just business. It's energy, so it's better than Vulture's uh, Spender attack. And if I'm correct, it's almost the same, very very similar, if not the same.
The
Um,
one difference is that it is energy instead of physical, and therefore it is better.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Isn't Vulture's through a medium though?
Oh, you might be right. I'm gonna pull him up just because it's coming up. Like you keep talking. You keep talking.
All right. Next, none of the Spider Foes have. Not a lot of them have action compression. He has a charge. This is huge in this faction. Um, Also, I don't know how often you're going to use the "you're right, I can do better," um, but it's there just in case you blank out and you have power to spend. Custom design burglar gadgets. This will go and fit anywhere. I see this as maybe something to make his power economy great, um, as Brad said, or even if you have him in a Doc Ock Sinister Scientist led foes, he starts to get even more energy. But the thing
Hmm.
is, back to his charge, he has stealth and wall crawler, so he can be on the other side of a size 5 building, size 3 building, so on and so forth. And some people are not aware of the fact that he can just go over those things now and then just appear out of nowhere and then just attack you. So that's something people are going to, I think, get caught by, quite
Oh,
honestly.
oh, Steven, I think it's even better than that because if you uh uh if you charge, it'll depend on having enough power, but if you are able to charge from behind a building, you can charge, do your builder, then do your spender, and then move back behind the building. Move because the spender lets you move medium afterwards, which
Right.
is the difference. This spender also lets you move medium, and the one downside is that the throw is on a wild trigger for Prowler, where there is no trigger for Vulture. That is the difference. But
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks for the clarification. But all in all, I mean, he's a good package, in my opinion, for Spider Foes because he brings things that they just don't have currently at the moment, unless they go out of faction to get those.
I completely agree. This guy is, as a former Spider Foes player, this guy has all the kit that I wish that I had. Spider Foes, he has energy attacks. Spider Foes is pretty bereft of energy attacks. There are some, but it's not a whole lot. And this guy's super mobile. Like he's going to be charging. He gets a free medium move after his spender. I and he's got stealth. So the attack pattern is stay outside of range 3, charge into range 3, and then move back outside of range 3 after you do your spender. A pretty good attack pattern, if I do say so myself.
He's
Uh,
also like going to be great for running the scenario and like picking up extracts, doing pay to flips, that sort of stuff. He's going to be good at. He's a long mover and he gets power back when he does his thing. Like I think that's
yeah,
just as good as his attack pattern.
I completely agree with you. Uh, there is another thing about him that we need to talk about, and that is that he comes with a pretty solid uh, tactics card. That tactics card is called High Tech Heist. It is an unaffiliated reactive tactics card. It has two effects, so bear with me while I read through both of them. Or it has two that you can choose from. Uh, First, there's the reactive during Prowler's activation. When he rolls dice while interacting with a secure objective, he may spend one power to play this card. He may change any number of dice in the dice roll to any result. And then reactive, the second effect is when another character within range 2 of an allied Prowler would drop an asset or civilian token, Prowler may spend one power to play this card. Place one asset or civilian token that would have been dropped by that character on Prowler. Prowler is now holding that token. This card does not allow Prowler to hold more tokens than the crisis specifies. Uh, this card rules. I really love this card. I gotta say, it is you are if you are playing him in Spider Foes, there are a lot of good Spider Foes cards, and I'm not 100% that this card makes your five, unless you really feel like there's a place where you need it. But there's some really cool effects that this card allows you to do. Uh, One, if you're doing a pay to flip, you at one point are guaranteed a pay to flip. And here's the thing, you will get refunded the power that you spent. You can pay for this card even if you have only one power on you, because you're going to get refunded the pay that you pay to flip. And therefore you can spend it on this card. Uh, no matter what the pay to flip, you can guarantee you get it. You just choose all successes and you will flip it. Unless they've got like five people blocking it. I
Fred, quick
find that
question.
unlikely. Yeah.
You play a card regularly where you gamble with getting 2 victory points. Usurp the throne.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
would you play a card that says no gamble, you get 1 victory point? Because that's what
Yes.
this card says.
Uh, right. It says it also multiple ways. I think that the second effect might be the only. It makes him the only character who can pick up an extract objective outside of his activation.
That is not true. That
Oh,
is
that's not.
printed on Yondu's card. Yondu can grab
Oh,
an
Yondu.
objective that
Okay.
somebody drops.
Does Yondu have to be close to them?
Uh,
I think he
yeah,
probably
I
does.
think so. Within
Uh,
two, I think it's within two.
I mean, so does Prowler. I think
Yeah,
Prowler also needs to be within two,
it
but
it
still,
says within
it's
two on the card.
it's a really good effect.
It
I
is.
think it's a
It
really
gets you
solid
a
effect.
victory point
Yeah.
that you
Yeah,
would
I
not
think
have
this card
got
is good.
otherwise.
Hmm.
So I like this card for the fact that a lot of people, um, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but there are a fair number of people who use Nick Fury Jr. and the Shield Grunts, and the Shield Grunts picking up something and they get to drop it back. Well, with this card, he would actually take it.
You're right. Same
And
with the Black Widow, a four
correct.
threat Black Widow.
Also, on well laid plans turns, even if it's not his activation, if something drops in front of him, he can pick it up.
Oh my God, the well laid plans connection.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
See, I was thinking about playing this on an allied character when they get dazed, using it like mission objective.
Well, we got a card for that in Spider Foes already.
Well,
The
Okay.
but
strategic retreat.
this is an unaffiliated card.
Correct.
And strategic retreat is crazy expensive. Like it's bizarrely expensive.
It's 4 power, but still, I mean,
I did that. That's what I said. But okay, so uh, I can't speak more highly of this character. Of the characters that were dropped, I think there were a ton of I think there were 9 characters dropped recently. This is probably my favorite. I think it's more than 9. Uh, This is the one that I really want to go back to Spider Foes. Having looking at this guy, makes me want to play a completely different Spider Foes list and really enjoy it. Um, we owe this man a letter grade. Uh, I'm gonna go. I, I'm gonna give him an A plus. I think that's probably really high, but I'm over the moon with this guy. I can't wait to put him on the table. Brad, what are you gonna give to Prowler?
Um. Oh, A plus is probably right. Yeah, let's go A
Okay.
plus.
All right, Steven, how about you?
With this tactic card, I have to agree with you guys. I mean, it's he's doing a lot of things that you want a character to do. So, out of all the releases, I think he's the out of all the 9 releases, I think he's the second best release out of the whole bunch.
Out of curiosity, which one do you think is better?
The broken one,
You're gonna need to be more
Spider Ham.
specific there, bud.
Silk.
Okay.
It's Silk. She's broken.
Okay. All right. Well, that's our take on old Aaron Davis here. Brad, do you have any? I guess. Do you have any comic books that feature
I
not Aaron Davis?
I sure have some comic books featuring Hobie Brown. Uh, so I should double check the card. I could have sworn it was Hobie Brown. Before I get to Hobie Brown, I do have a comic I would have recommended for Aaron Davis, and it's the. I don't have all the details because I didn't like write down who was writing, who drew it. Although I think I know who drew it. I think it was John Romita Jr. that drew it. But it's the Gang War issues of Amazing Spider-Man have Aaron Davis in them. Ooh, or was it? It was either that or it's the Miles Morales Spider-Man series. I don't remember which one. Has Aaron Davis in it. He is working for Tombstone, who has taken over part of New York City, and he is doing that actually as a double agent and helps a Spider-Man take him down. And I think it's Peter, but I don't remember. All right, Hobie Brown. I've got Hobie Brown, who was the original Prowler's first appearance here. Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, 78 and 79. This is Stan Lee and John Buscema. And Hobie Brown is a very intelligent young man who creates the Prowler tech after he is fired from being a window cleaner. His plan is to steal stuff as Prowler and return it as Hobie to like get fame and fortune, which isn't a very good plan. But
Yeah, it's a terrible plan.
he attacks the Daily Bugle to steal their payroll and throws Peter Parker out of a window, and then is confronted by Spider-Man on the roof, and he actually feels really bad about killing Peter Parker, and Spider-Man convinces him to turn himself in, and well, not turn himself in because he lets him go, but to turn his life around and be a good guy. So after this storyline, Prowler spends a lot of time hunting down people who did bad things, mostly superheroes who did something bad, which I think is hilarious. So he tries to capture Peter Parker because he thinks Peter Parker has something to do with the death of Captain Stacy from the police force. That's Gwen Stacy's dad, and I mean he's not wrong. There's someone else he tries to hunt down too, that like was a superhero that like accidentally killed somebody, and he's like trying to capture them to turn them into police. And then in 1994, Prowler gets his own miniseries by Carl Potts and Bill Reinhold, and Prowler's gear gets stolen, and someone starts robbing places with it, and Hobie has to stop him and try to clear his name because everyone thinks he's turned bad again.
It's, so he's not. Is he? Uh, is the Prowler is not at all a hidden identity? Like everyone knows he's Hobie.
No, he's trying to
At this
clear
point?
Prowler's name
Okay, okay.
because Prowler started as a bad
His
guy.
plans have been flawed. Like his plans have been flawed since the beginning.
So he started out as a bad guy, and
Uh-huh.
then he did some good, and then someone comes and like starts stealing again. He's like, "No, people think Prowler's a good guy. I have to clear Prowler's name." And so he
Well,
has to
does he succeed
read
in
the
clearing his name?
miniseries. Read the miniseries. I already gave you like the whole plot of the other thing I recommended. Like, there's got to be some mystery.
Fair. You can't just give it all away.
No. Marvel, if you're listening, you want to sponsor this podcast, Marvel Unlimited, be glad to. Big fan.
They're leaving money on the table by not having us advertise to our
Exactly.
many, many listeners.
Exactly. In fact, all of the advertisers who don't advertise with us are just missing out.
Ha- have our listeners heard very many advertisements
Not
on
a
our podcast?
not a single
I
one
don't think,
except for the ones for Anchor, back before Anchor was bought by Spotify.
yeah, it was a long, long time ago. All right, Brad. Well, thank you for your comic book recommendation. So the only thing that's left is my non sequitur recommendation. So I've been stuck in a hotel. I've been working 12-hour days. And I'm very tired, and I completely forgot to do any research. It was Mahershala Ali who played uh, Prowler in Into the Spider-Verse. Mahershala Ali, a good actor, a very good
How
actor.
many Marvel
Uh,
characters is he gonna play?
he's going to play Blade. He
And
was in
wow,
Eternals. What is he? Wait, is that not going to happen?
I think that movie's been canned.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Never mind. Well, here's what I'm gonna advise people do. If you're stuck in a hotel and you don't know what to do, you should play Hades 2. Hades 2 just recently came out. It is the follow-up to Supergiant Games' uh, fantastic Hades, and it somehow is better in every way. I think it's a masterpiece, and I loved Hades. Like this is, I don't know how they do it. Like Supergiant Games just knocks it out of the park every single time. Hades 2 is a wonderful it is it's a roguelike, and it is set in the Greek mythology universe, and everyone out there should play it. It's really, really, really good. And that's it for our podcast today. I am your tired host, Fred, uh, signing off. Goodbye, everyone.